Zeke Black, feed the wolves, man.
Top of the
What's
morning, good
good?
brother. Good morning. I'm good, man. Had a good day of work yesterday. I see we're back in the courtroom. Reminds me of
Back in
my
the court.
Crown Court TV days. We back in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Remember
Crown
those
Courts
moments.
TV. Yeah, yeah. Today we want to start with transcript 509, right? And just out of curiosity, you have been reading some of the transcripts. Like, what's your thought so far on this true crime? Because this is really true crime, man. This ain't rap music. That's the crazy part. This ain't no rap lyrics, bro. They was really out here living this right here. Like, what's going
Um,
across your mind as you coming across this info?
uh, I did some good reading last night, and some things caught my eye when they brought up the witness tampering, the torture, and they brought up a great. They didn't put names on it. They just said that this was a part of their situation. This is all part of their situation. And that phone call, the phone call made to the guy's family member where he's on a wire where there's a wiretap phone call of a threat, and then something happened, but they couldn't put their hands on it. Um, I believe it made that may have played a large part of the extensive sentences a lot of them got when they actually blew trial because these crimes sound horrific. You know what I'm saying? This sounds crazy. From what
I
I
said the same thing.
from what I read, like somebody's calling you, telling you if somebody testifies, two family members are going to pass away, and then you testify and two family members pass away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the phone calls on the recorded phone line, and since the federal government could improve it, I think the you know what, I'm not gonna say what I think. 'Cause this is paperwork.
Right.
I think a lot of the decisions that was made on the sentencing was based off of things of those like different actions that okay, I know you know what I'm saying? Like it was prejudged information. Like when you hear torture, rape, kidnap, like what? You know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
this
Right.
paperwork that you have is actually from the court. It's actually their paperwork. It's not from Glaze. It's not from Fat Cat Nichols. It's not from nobody else. This is actually the real paperwork. You know what I'm saying? This is actually his work. This is his team's work, Supreme Team work. This is a actual case. Um,
Yeah. I like I said, I kept it 100 the whole time, and I don't want to hold everybody up. We'll start on this transcript
yeah,
509 in a minute, but I never spoke to anybody that they said I had. They alluded that I spoke to. I've only communicated with Brian Glaze Gibbs via like video, like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go on there and make a comment on something he'll comment on, and he'll be like, "Yo, I ain't messing with you, Salatine, because you was talking crap about me."
yeah, yo,
But
yo,
even that's kind of crazy because he also is an admitted killer, and it's
yeah,
like he's
yeah,
out here asking for forgiveness. He's like, "Yo, this is my ministry, and I'm a changed man." And it's like, "Yo, okay, now you a part time minister, and then you asking all these people that you murdered their family members for forgiveness." And I come up here and say a couple of things about you. You're like, "Yo, I can't mess with you, son. You was talking about me crazy." Yo, bro, what happened to the forgiveness, bro? I was just trolling you. What are you talking about? It's crazy. But
Shout out to
but
killers,
let
man. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Shout out to
Shout,
them, man. Let's get into this
shout out to them.
transcript, man. Um, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be interesting. Let's just look at some of this information we got up here. So we definitely got it's 1993. We talking about United
Yes.
States against Gerald Miller. Um, the Honorable Raymond J. Deary would be the judge, the plaintiff. Appearances: Mary Jo White, United States Attorney, by Mark Resler, United States Attorneys All right. For the defendant, so we see pro se. Anytime we see pro se, we know that the person is acting as their own lawyer, right? Their own attorney. So Gerald Miller is his own attorney in this particular situation. And also that's present Susan Kelman. She is an attorney, legal advisor to Gerald Miller, joined by Joyce London Esquire. And then you got the court reporter, blase blah. All right.
Go sidebar.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Miller, he was actually his own lawyer in trial, or this is just an appeal? What paperwork is this?
So this is not a trial or an appeal. I think what we're about to read, and we're going to see in a second, because sometimes the sheet. Let me see if I can bring it up here. You stay right there. Don't go nowhere. I'll bring up 509 real quick and see. Oh, 509. Okay, I can't bring 509 up. So it won't have a lot of detail on the document. So what I think we're about to read is his legal counsel asking to don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think his legal counsel is want to be a part of his whatever he got going on anymore. Yes. I think they just want to break out. But we're gonna read it together and see what we are actually reading. All right, cool. So, proceedings recorded by the mechanical stenographer. All right, cool. The clerk. Criminal cause for conference. United States versus Gerald Miller. There's a docket number right there. The court. I just would note for the record, as I am sure you all have anticipated, that I received a memorandum from Magistrate Judge Gold as well as a copy of the record of the proceedings yesterday afternoon. I have the magistrate's recommendations. Anything further you or the government would like to add? Ms. Kelman, Your Honor, I would ask the court. I gave, as I am sure the court is aware, very serious considerations to making the application, and as the court is aware from reading the proceeding, it was not an easy proceeding either for myself or Mr. Miller, and for that matter, the magistrate. I didn't do it lightly. I don't say what I am going to say to you now lightly, and that is that I have discussed for many, many hours with Mr. Miller my position and his, and I have asked him to address with the court as he now stands before the court as his own counsel. I have asked him to address the court before I comment any further on the magistrate, whatever the magistrate's recommendations may be. And that comment on when or not he is opposed my application to withdraw as his counsel, and whether or not he can state with assurances to the court that he would request that I continue his attorney, and that if he makes such a request to the court, that is done with his full support, with his confidence, and with the knowledge on his part that nothing has gone on before will in any way interfere with my ability to act as a professional in a professional fashion on his behalf. If he is comfortable with that and confident of that, then I will be prepared to speak. If he is, and I think that perhaps the best thing to do is to let the pro se defendant speak, if that is agreeable with the court. The court responds, I am happy to hear him, but this is, after all, your application. Ms. Kelman, I understand that, and I ask the court to reserve decision on my application pending giving Mr. Miller an opportunity to speak. So the defendant in this case is Gerald Miller. So I'm going to say, when I first read this, I just started cracking up, right? Because the first words is this mic on? And I just heard Prince's voice. Is
this mic on?
Yeah, I just heard the street niggas saying, yo, is this mic on? So I just started cracking up right then and there, bro. So the court says you can ignore the microphone. This nigga thought he was accepting of the speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I want to give an honor to God. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's left crowd in the
Free
bleachers.
little Meech. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Big Meech, I love you. Yo, Run DMC, we made it. Shout out to Queens. Queens get the money. Yo, pray. I won't be here if it wasn't for you, bro. Yo, Nas, I see you. I see you, man. Yo, I'm just happy to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here. I could grandma, little Mo at the corner
This is
store.
crazy, bro. So let's get into this. The defendant says, Your Honor, after I went back to my cell last night, I didn't get much sleep. I thought a lot of things out last night. The whole hearing, that conversation, all the other conversations, and I thought about Miss Kelman, the way she dealt with the matter yesterday. And I have grown more since what happened yesterday to like Miss Kelman.
Sidebar. In 24 hours. I found a higher power. I was able. I did some yoga last night. I'm not the same person I was 8 months ago. Respect me for who I am. I'm just a new person. I'm not the same person y'all seen yesterday. I'm not him. I'm not him. Listen. I'm not the P. I'm Mr. Miller today. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yo, all right. More than I did the whole time that I had her as my lawyer. I am not saying in a relationship way. I mean legally as my lawyer, because yesterday the way she handled herself and the way she handled the prosecution that was sitting there as well and whatnot, she showed a lot of character. And she is a forceful, strong woman. And she likes to have the complete control of this case. And that is what she needs as a lawyer, I think, to defend me. I'm going to just say something about me right now, and that is the type of person that I am. When my life is on the line, I somewhat like to have say so in making decisions that affect me. And that makes me and Miss Kelman clash sometimes. Because I guess, in her terms, I am a control freak. That is what she said. And in my mind, I think she is just like me. And that can sometimes work out good. And sometimes it can work out bad.
Now, sidebar. Is this possibly the hearing that was in the New York Times? Part of that process?
Nah. This is well, what I would say is just listen a little bit longer. They're gonna say certain things that gonna allude to, that will give you your answer. You understand? Like he has a tactic that he uses, and they're gonna call him out on his tactic. Right. They're gonna at the end of this, they're gonna call him out.
Let's get there. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. We speak to each other. We say things. I say things I definitely don't mean, and I say that not worrying about any criminal penalty. I am saying that because something you say you don't mean in the spur of the moment because you are upset. So I apologize for the tape, but to the issue that I am here to make, and I am here to make a decision on whether or not she is going to be my lawyer, and I'm not going to pro se, and or whether I am going to be what I am now, which is pro se.
Sound the Cameron voice.
Yeah. Well, you double. Yeah, that definitely sounded like a Cameron bar
Cameron
right there. Yeah, that was definitely a Cameron bar right there.
on ball right there,
I'm
son.
not a pro my own pro se, but then again, I am my own pro. That was a Cameron bar right
That's
there.
a Cameron ball. Shout out to Killer. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, shout out to Killer.
He's part of the advising team. You know what I'm saying? The background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He was ghostwriting. He was
Ghostwriting.
He was
Hit the joint. Yo, I'm not pro se. I'm pro se. You know what I'm saying? Yo, word, God.
Even the judge was like, "Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar." Oh man. Now, Your Honor, I ain't no lawyer, and you know that. Everybody know that. Yo, that line is crazy right there, Prince. Yo, I read that. I just started crying.
Yeah, you're here allegedly here for. Yeah, we get it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, we know you're not no lawyer. This thing is crazy. It's like when Colin Ferguson was asking the people, is the person who shot you in this room? And it was like, yeah, you nigga.
Yo, you can't make this up. Yo, when Colin Ferguson did that, rest in peace to those families. The man said, "Do you see the man who shot you in the room?" He said it was you. He said, "Your Honor, he's lying." I wasn't being the lawyer.